It is Therapy Thursday, a day where we answer your questions with the help of our good friend, Dr. Brenda Lloyd Jones from the University of Oklahoma. Brenda, it is always good to see you. We have two really tough questions today. Let's start with Andrew. Andrew says, my brother and I are driving across state lines to see our grandpa. Grandpa was diagnosed with a terminal illness and is receiving hospice care. In addition to be close to him, my siblings and I are anxious. Can you suggest any words or actions that we should use while visiting him?
Yes, you know, Brian, end-of-life topics are subjects that we try to avoid as a society, so I'm so grateful for this question. And Andrew and his brother, if their grandfather can talk, they can just go in and talk about things that they typically talk about since they're so close, sort of picking up where they left off. They can also invite their grandfather to talk about his favorite memories and then chime in with their own. If their grandfather is up to it, they can video record the conversation, and in this way the grandfather knows that his life matters and that his memories will live on. Here's the heart of the matter. The opportunity to spend time with their grandfather is a gift, and it is important, however, to understand that whether they engage in activity or sit in silence, the time together is what matters.
All right, good advice on a very tough subject. This one's not too easy either. Cecilia says, having been adopted at birth, I always wanted to adopt at least one child when I got married. My husband and I reached an impasse on this subject, and he doesn't want to adopt any children. What can I do to encourage him to reconsider adopting? So one is all in, one seems to be all out. What are you doing in this situation?
Well, Brian, you know, it is not uncommon for one partner to be less enthusiastic about adoption. In fact, research shows that many partners wonder if they can even love a child that is not biologically related, and some wonder if they can afford adoption. So the first thing that needs to be done is to get a sense of why the reluctance, and in this way they can begin searching for answers for the question. Also, they can go online and join an online adoption support group for people who are considering adoption. Sometimes listening to other people talk about their concerns, you can find answers, as well as they should make an appointment with a licensed social worker specializing in adoption. And this way they can get credible answers, direct answers, and see if they can find common ground.
And maybe a relationship therapist, right, to kind of walk this through, because if it doesn't work out, she's going to have some animosity, and if he keeps, she keeps pushing, he's going to kind of fight back. So just to be able to talk it out, right?
I agree. Yeah, the professionals, they are experts, and they have done this before. And you're right, they can walk them through and help them process this.
It seems like every week so much of it just comes down to communication.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Communication is key.
Yeah. All right. Great to see you, as always. And if you have a question right now that you would like for us to talk about next Thursday, just like these folks did, you can send in your question right now to therapythursday@griffin.news, and we're back right after this.